This content will be recorded and made available in an accessible alternative format upon request. If you require captioning, transcription, or other communication services to access this content, please contact the Disability Resource Center at drc@snhu.edu or 877-591-4723. Select option 4.
Hello. This is really unbelievable that we are here at the end of Module 7 and we're about to go into Module 8, which is our last week. Your papers are all due tonight, so many of you have not turned those in yet, and I want to make sure that none of you are struggling or that there's something going on that you are unable to submit your paper to me. So if that's the case, please send me an email or call me or text me today. We will talk about it and figure something out. Otherwise, I'm gonna assume that I will have your papers tonight by midnight, and I am trying to get those graded as quickly as I can, but all grades will be posted by Wednesday. There are still a few of you that have not taken all those Learn Smart quizzes, and y'all need to do that, because those are points that can really help your grade. So if you are looking at your grades and you see, oh no, I forgot to take some of those Learn Smarts, well, go back and do them, as long as they're not too far back. But talk to me, we'll work something out. So next week we will move on to the last week of our term. There will be a discussion board assignment, and we'll look back over this whole class and do some reflecting. We'll talk about setting some goals. It'll be a good week. It'll be a nice way to wrap it up. I'll be back with more thoughts in just a bit. Okay. Hello, we're back. This is my assistant, my daughter, Claire. She's 7 and in the 1st grade, and she wanted to say hello to all of you. And it is another beautiful evening here in Dallas. We have finally gotten some fall weather. So I wanted to wrap up our week 7 with some encouragement, because I know that you have all tried very, very hard, and I have been super impressed with the efforts that you have made. If you got behind, the effort you made to catch up. If you never got behind, the effort that you made to stay ahead. Everyone has just done a fantastic job, and you should all be very, very proud of yourselves. I will be sad to see this group go. You have been one of my favorite classes so far. So I wanted to let you all know that, and I will have a few more words of wisdom as soon as I get rid of this. So one last thing I wanted to tell you in this announcement is that next week we are going to talk about setting some goals. And one of my favorite ways to set goals is to break them down into 3 categories. I like to set immediate goals, which are usually things that I want to accomplish in the next 5 to 7 days. Then I like to set some short-term goals, which are goals that I would say I'd like to accomplish in 6 months to a year. And then finally, I set long-term goals, which I usually allow 5 to 10 years for. So what I want you to do after you get your paper turned in and your Learn Smarts done is I want you to just make 3 columns on a piece of paper and write immediate, short-term, and long-term, and try to think of a few things that you can put into each category. And we'll talk a little bit more about this later. So I'm going to leave you now with a little bit of a beautiful Texas sunset in the background, and we'll talk more this week. Okay, get those papers done. Good night.